everybody. Who's ready for week 6, man? Who is ready for week 6? Tony Jigsaw Cutillo here. Back. Missed last week, right? Had some issues last week, but we're ready to roll again this week, man. We did hit last week, though. We did hit with last week, which was really, really good. But again, lastly, promo ends today. First thing we got to get to, promo ends today, okay? Under $150 with code Jigsaw. Okay, 150 for the year, for the entire year. Be a part of the Jigsaw Society. Join the craziness. Okay, join the fun. We hit, we lose, but the biggest thing is we break even. Okay, but we're always ahead. By the end of the week, we're always ahead, which is fun because I get you how to do those round robins and the single bets, and there's a lot of fun here, man. A lot of fun. So let's get right into week 6, man. And I will say this, shout out to everyone who texted, who messaged me. Yes, full transparency. I had a little issue last weekend, wound up in the hospital on Sunday night. No big deal. They ran some tests. Everything's looking good. Jigsaw looks good. It's a freak occurrence. I put some bets in while I was in the hospital bed, and we hit some parlays, right? So we hit some parlays. So last week, we banged these out right here. We got a plus 430, we got a plus 1300, and a plus 3393. We hit that last week. Okay, we hit that last week, so we're trying to hit another 2 to 3 this week out of the madness that I have for you. But again, as always, promo ends today. Okay, promo ends today. If you want to get that 150, under 150 for the entire year, already had 3 people on Thursday lock in. Okay, off the street, they locked in. I want to get more people locked in today. So let's get right into it. As always, if you're checking in, make sure you're liking and you're subscribing the channel. Make sure you're liking and subscribing the show. Make sure you're checking in. Let me know what you're betting. Let us know, what questions you may have. A lot of injury reports today. We have another, obviously, 10:45, 11 o'clock. You got the NFL live show coming up with the boys. It'll walk you through some DFS plays. Obviously, way to set your lineups, any kind of last-minute reports, Sticks, David Jones, probably have some Ghost in there. Jason, he already dropped some ladder picks, man. Yo, what up, man? Time to make some money. You got it right, B. Absolutely. That's what we're here for, man. Let's hit some more parlays. That's what we're all about, right? This is the Jigsaw craziness. Let's join the craziness right now. Let's get into some parlays. Let's get into some parlays. Here's a Jigsaw piece for today. Now, first off the bat, okay, just so everybody knows, the way we do this, I'm going to drop like 6 or 7 different parlays. I'm going to highly recommend you place the single bets on some of these touchdown parlays, round robin them, get the combinations so you can at least bang out ahead, because it's very rare that we do place these that none of them hit, right? Very rare. Something's got to happen. Weird occurrences, injuries happen, game script happens. For most part, we drop a 3 or 4, you're usually 1 or 2 of them at least hit. We're sweating out the other 2. So make sure you're round robin them so you get that money back. And that's one of the most important things I can tell you. It's one of the most important things that you need to do. Okay. Very, very simple. One of the most important things you need to do. If you're checking up, listen, if you're checking in on Twitter too, man, listen, all good. Whether you're on a heat ratio, whether you're on Win Daily, listen, comment, let me know what are you betting right now, man? What are you betting right now? Just join in the craziness. That's all I keep saying. Join in the craziness. Let's sweat this out together, man. Let's sweat this out together. All right, how about let's start off with a running back, anytime touchdown, SGPX, right? Because we're going multiple games. This is one of my faves today, man. I like this. Listen, Tank Bigsby, can we say enough? Can we say enough about Tank Bigsby? I was on him like 3 weeks ago. I say just start cutting into ETN's time. Something weird going on with that team. I saw ETN, maybe some contact detrimental to the team. He was in the doghouse with Dougie P a little bit. Dougie P always likes to revamp the offense a little bit. It was stalling. Tank Bigsby comes in, gives him a spark. I've seen it in Philadelphia. He continues to excel, right? He's going to get more and more and more looks as the year progresses. I like him for a touchdown today. Jeremy McNichols, can we say enough about Jeremy McNichols? Right? B-Rob out, obviously. Austin Eckler looks rejuvenated in a part-time role, which we love. But McNichols is their goal line guy, man. He's down there. And this is a game would expect a lot of fireworks, right? Expect a lot of fireworks. So I listen, Jeremy McNichols to me today is a very, very, very solid play. Listen, Baltimore, they may stymie the young kid, right? They have a very good secondary. Even though they don't play like it all the time, they have a very good secondary. That doesn't mean that there's not going to be goal line opportunities for the Washington Commanders. So I like Jeremy McNichols today a lot. And then again, listen, Josh Jacobs, right? Against that Arizona game, some rain in the forecast. Obviously, a lot of running. There's no competition out there for carries. We keep saying this year in and year out. So Josh Jacobs, it's a plus 13, 17 hit right there. And again, round robinness, single bets, whatever you prefer. I like the round robins, to be honest. I like the all combos because I'm very confident that I think at least two of these are going to hit. I'll do the round robins. But again, if you want to at least, let's throw a couple, throw a half a unit, or a full unit on the touchdowns and a half unit on parlay, or vice versa. It's up to you what you want to do. But like I said, there's a very, very, very good way to be able to get these to work, man. To get these to work. Hold on. We got some questions coming in. My man Sticks checking on me. A lot of love for Sticks. He's coming in later on, man. He's coming in later on. So let's get to a Atlanta, Carolina same game parlay right here, which I like this game. Again, I used my boost for this. Again, I get creative. Okay, so you may look at some of these and go, what is he betting? I like to get creative to get us the best value, right? Because everybody's betting the same things and everybody's in on a lot of the same numbers. I get it, but I try to weed through and try to find out specific areas of value that we could find. Andy Dalton over 1.5 rushing attempts. Everyone's like, what? Listen, against Atlanta, they have a really good front force. Okay, so the way I look at this is they're going to flush Andy Dalton out a lot. And if they flush Andy Dalton out a lot, he's not always going to throw in the run. He did show the ability to run and pick up some positive yardage the last couple weeks. So I expect Andy Dalton to run more than a couple times today, probably like 3 to 4, maybe even 5 times today. So I took instead of the yards, I took the attempts because listen, he may not get a bunch of yards, right? But I just need him to run a couple times, right? So if he gets flushed out, I think he hits that number over 1.5 rushing attempts. Deontay Johnson is really solidifying himself in that offense. This is what they expected out of him, right? This is what they expected out of him. And unfortunately, the youngster couldn't get it done. So now the veteran comes in. He gets Canales' game plan together. And there you go with Deontay Johnson over 5.5. Drake London has already shown he is the number one guy. He's going to get 7 to 10 targets every single game. It's not Kyle Pitts. Mooney's the long guy. They like Mooney, but when Kirk Cousins locks on a guy, he locks on a guy. Listen, this honestly, this could be their Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson connection, right? This could be the Kirk Cousins, Drake London connection now. Honestly, I think Drake London is really locked in. And I think Kirk Cousins, as he gets healthier, even though I'm not a Kirk guy, this is going to get 500 yards every week. No, but he's going to throw the ball. They saw something there. So over 5.5, I like. And Miles Sanders, like I say this all the time. The second running back on bad teams is very important. And it's because whether it be garbage time, whether it be, utilization, they always get used, man. They do. So Miles Sanders over 10.5 rushing yards. That's on the alternate line. I think it's over and under is like 22, 23.5. I think that's a no-brainer. I really do. So that's how I got some value. That's a plus 650 right there. That's a plus 650 hit. I boosted it up with my DK boost up to 715. I really, really like that play. Japan says, let's go. Jason talked me into Deshaun Watson. Please. Oh my God. Listen, Japan, I'm going to tell you something, man. I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it at all. I am not feeling the vibe on this Eagles team, even after a bye. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. You know, they're starting Cooper DeJean today, rookie over Avonte Maddox. So he is going to be picked on a lot. I think this could be a big game for Deshaun Watson. I really do. I don't know what the Eagles are right now. I really don't. So I'm not going to talk you out of it, man. I'm not, because I do, as a Philly guy, I kind of see it, man. I do. And speaking of that, let's get to the Philly and Cleveland anytime touchdown SGP. Again, anytime touchdowns, single bets, round robins. I love me some Deontay Foreman today. I'm just telling you. Like, the Eagles have issues with the backup running back. They always have issues with the backup running back, right? They always have. I don't know what it is, man, but that front line has not shown the ability to stop the run. They haven't. Tyler Algier had a huge game against them, man. So I like Deontay Foreman today, and I think there's going to be multiple red zone opportunities. I do. I like Deontay Foreman. I like AJ Brown on the other side. Listen, AJ's been gone for a couple weeks. You know that the history and the chemistry that Jalen Hurts has with AJ Brown. I would be shocked if AJ doesn't get in the end zone today. I would. I would be absolutely shocked. I honestly think he's going to go long on one. I do. I just think he's going to want to show that the hamstring is good. I think he's going to want to show that I'm back. There's a reason why this team dipped 10 points per game without me in the offense. So I do like AJ Brown a lot. And I like Jalen Hurts to get into that. I do. They have, obviously they like Saquon, but Saquon, I think today, I'm not going to say he's going to have, but I just feel like because of Myles Garrett and the outside edges being able to basically get around those tackles at times, I do think that Jalen's going to have the ability to push up front, and I do think he gets a red zone opportunity where he scores. So again, plus 2,300 right there. Foreman, Hurts, and Brown. Listen, round robin, anytime touchdown. You want to single bet these as well, but I do like this a lot. A very, very attainable bet. Let's get to some comments. Yee says, best sleeper play in DFS. Ooh, best sleeper play in DFS. Yeah, Japan, AJ Brown over 52, and I like it. Or over 72 and a half. I have him over 5.5 catches. I think he has a big day today. I think he has that, just like a 5 for 100 and a touchdown, or I should say 600 and a touchdown, right? But Yee, let me see, Yee. I will tell you this, that my VSIN picks for DFS this week I'll bring it up right now so you have them. I really liked in DFS this week. I was on the sleeper. I was on a DFS. I like Bo Nix. I think everybody thinks it's crazy, man. I like Bo Nix at 5,400 as a quarterback. Listen, against the Chargers, they give up a lot of yards, no interceptions in the last 3 games. 3 or 4 games, he's over 200 yards passing, and he's 70% completion in the last 2 to 3 weeks. He's buying into the Sean Payton offense. And what happens is when you buy into the Sean Payton offense, things click. Again, it's a sleeper. You want a sleeper? I like Bo Nix in DFS for 5,400. I like Jalen Tolbert at 5,000. Okay, listen, again, I love Jalen Tolbert. At 5,000, he's going to give you $6,500 numbers. I do think so. And again, listen, Cam Akers, even though Joe Mixon is supposed to play, I know with no Nico, I think Cam might be involved in the receiving game now. So again, and that's my DFS sleepers. I do. And if you want to take, he's not really a sleeper, but Darnell Mooney, 5,300 in Carolina. Another guy that's under 5,500 as a receiver. You're talking 37 targets in the last 4 games, 55 plus yards in the last 4 games. The guy just gets it done. So there's some sleepers for me in DFS. Hopefully that helps. Make sure you get locked in. Code word Jigsaw. I keep telling everybody this is it. Last day today. You get locked in. It's just for a yearly membership. Okay, just for the yearly membership, but everything you get in the yearly membership, okay, just so everybody knows, man, everything you get in the yearly membership is here. This is our entire site. If you're not a member yet, Again, you need to be a member. The prop models, every single one. Betting picks, all our experts. Projection models, NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, golf, MMA, NASCAR, League of Legends, NHL. Optimizers for every single sport. Our tools, seasonal rankings, MLB stacks, MLB matchups. We have a PGA odds hub, NHL stacks, MLB stacks. Look at the sports. Formula One, NASCAR, soccer, League of Legends, NBA, NHL. And look, every single one. Look at all the stuff we have for every single one. Our university teaching you how to bet. Articles, videos. Look at the promos. All our partners, DraftKings, FanDuel, BetRivers, BetMGM. Everything that you need right there. Our legal betting advice for all the states. And then we got a shop with all kinds of gear. I mean, I'm just telling you, this is where you want to go. And there obviously is our premium Discord where you got Jason Mizrahi dropping premium ladders every single day, whether it be baseball, whether it be football. The dude is on a absolute tear. That's what you get. Okay. That's what you get. And I again, if you go and sign up today, use the code word Jigsaw, you're going to get I'm going to show you this real quick. Okay, I'm going to show you this real quick. I won't give everything away, okay? But if you go over and sign up today, okay? If you go over and sign up today, you're going to get a yearly membership for under $150, okay? And I don't mean get over there, it's $149. No, I mean $150, less than $140, less than $130 for the entire year. That's insane, okay? That's insane. It's insane. That's why you want to join the Jigsaw Society today. Join the craziness. Okay, this is what we do. You're going to get all the picks. You're going to get all the models. Not just me. Yeah, everybody, the entire team. It's not just a sign up for me. It's sign up for everybody. It's the entire site. I'm just one guy out of a group of many. Okay, so you want to get involved today, man. Use that code word Jigsaw. And again, if you don't understand anything, just hit me up through Discord. I'm going to give you some more parlays. And there's also, listen, at the end of this, there's going to be 2 more dropping in Discord for premium members. I got an anytime touchdown SGPX at plus 5486 and a Washington Baltimore SGP at plus 1300. But you got to be a premium Discord member. You got to sign up today. Again, sign up for the yearly. It's the best. Listen, it's the best value. Okay, I'm going to tell you that right now. It's the best value right now. It's going to go away today. It's going to go away today. You'll still be able to save with the code word HEAT, H-E-A-T, for 50% off of all our, whether it be a monthly, whether it be a weekly. But again, 50% off a yearly is $250, right? I think you want this one right here. Okay, use Jigsaw for the yearly. It gets under $150. That's what you want to get. So let's get into a really interesting one. You know, I got to get crazy. I like to get different. How about kickers? How about we bet on some kickers today? Who's ready to get on some kickers today? Okay, this is where you go crazy. This is where Jigsaw goes crazy. How about a kicker SGPX, right? A parlay puzzle plus 1132. Okay, for the Jigsaw Society, the Jigsaw craziness right now. Joey Sly in New England. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Just like I say, I love the over 1.5 field goals made for really good kickers. I love the over 5.5 points. I honestly, I love the over 5.5 kicking points. And when I see a good opportunity for it to happen, I'm in. Joey Sly, listen, Drake May gets the start. We know what's going on in New England. I like Jalen Polk today. I've been liking Jalen Polk for 3 weeks. Okay. I like him a lot today. But the reason why I like this number, okay? The reason why I like this number is because you know what happens with a young rookie quarterback, okay? That they want him to feel comfortable. So they're going to take points when necessary, okay? So I do feel like this is a 2 field goal game, which is going to give you those points anyway. But I do think Drake May is going to throw a couple touchdowns today, man. I do. One of them going to Jalen Polk. So I like this over 5.5. Justin Tucker, listen, when you have an over and under a 51 in that game, and you have one of the best kickers in history of the NFL, I got to see a couple field goals in that game, man. Just because they're going to try so much, you see it, right? When you see what a top game comes into play, and then you force it, right? Coaches force it when they try to with the extra points. They get giddy, right? Or they get greedy, I should say. You know, they go for the long pass when it's only like 31. I like this. Oh, Jason Tucker or Justin Tucker over 1.5 field goals made. And how about my man, Matt Gay? Listen, I love Joe Flacco. I think he's the GOAT. I love it. But there's going to be times that offense is stalled. Okay, Matt Gay can get it done. I like the over 1.5 field goals made. And then I told you about Cleveland. Now, I do think Cleveland's going to score some points today. This defense for Philadelphia is reeling right now. They do. I mean, they're starting a rookie in the secondary. Not Cuter. I've already been starting. Q has been unbelievable. But they got Cooper DeJean. That I like to call him Cooper DeJean for the Philly aspect. But Cooper DeJean's going to be starting in the nickel over Avonte Maddox. So a lot of different things happening on that defense. And they haven't shown to be able to get to the quarterback. They really haven't. So I have no – listen, I have no reason to believe that anything's going to change. So I like the kicking points for Mr. Hopkins in Philadelphia. It's nice out. There's no rain. A little breezy, nothing crazy. Overall, gorgeous day in Philadelphia. So I do like Mr. Hopkins over 5.5. And there you go, plus 1132. I mean, who does a kicking parlay, right? Who does a kicking parlay? I do, right? That's why you joined the Jigsaw Craziness Society. That's what we do, man. So let's go with a quarter. Here's another crazy one. Let's go to a quarterback rushing. Listen, when things show me value, that's where we go. When things show me value, that's where we go. The quarterback rushing SGPX. I love this. Aiden O'Connell for Vegas. Listen, he is going to rush the ball a few times. He's just going to do it. Listen, over 2.5 yards. Okay? Over 2.5 yards. And the reason why I like this is I always think about who they're playing, right? Pittsburgh still can get after the quarterback. TJ Watt, one of the best players in all of football. Okay? All of football. You think he's not going to get to Aiden O'Connell? Come on, man. He's going to push him out from many, many times. Just like Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew would hit these numbers, man. So I like this a lot. I like over 2.5. Again, I like it a lot. Again, man, I just, I look at these and say, when you're a young quarterback, what's the first thing that you do? You always want to run. That's what they always want to do. Whether it's successful or not, right? Whether it's successful or not, who knows? Okay? Who knows? Now, he had no attempts, okay, last 0. I'm not worried about it. I don't care. I think against this team, he's going to get it, man. I do. I think, again, it's all about risk and reward, right? T-Law over 10.5. I think he rushes for almost 25 today. I do. I think T-Law gets flushed. It's all about, the opposing defenses for me, man. It's all about those opposing defenses. What are they going to do to the quarterback? I always look at that. What are they going to do to the quarterback? So I like that a lot, obviously. And again, man, like, you know what? Let me see something real fast. I want to make sure while we're live right here, I want to check in on the London game, man. I want to check in on the London game, right? That's that T-Law's in that game. So I placed this bet before all these bets have been placed. So I apologize for that. I was going to go before the game and I didn't. So, but let's see where he's at. Maybe we can hit a live bet while we're on. So again, let's see if we hit the live bet while we're on. So T-Law, right now, we already hit it. Yeah, he has one attempt at 10 yards. And the Tank Bigsby play, again, he's already at 11. So maybe he gets that touchdown. Again, this is why, again, I do these early. I put it in. I forgot about the London game starting at 9. I should have went earlier. That's my fault. No big deal. But, bet the other ones. All good, right? But, yeah, we already hit that. So we already hit the T-Law. Jordan Love over 6.5, that's plus 581. So, listen, again, this was a really good attainable bet. Yeah, Caleb Williams doing Caleb Williams things. Of course, right? Of course. So really, really like this play. Again, Aiden O'Connell over 2.5, Jordan Love over 6.5, T-Law, who is playing right now, which is over 10.5. You can actually live bet that. Remember, you can live bet that. I said, I think he's going to go up to 25. Okay, so he already has 10. All right, he already has 10. T-Law already has 10. So you could place his bet, okay, on a live bet. Okay, it's still 3 minutes left in the first quarter. So I like this a lot. All right. I like this a lot. I think you'll be able to hit this, and then you'll get the other two legs later on. So let's go to the wide receiver jigsaw special. Okay. Let's go to the wide receiver jigsaw special. I like this a lot. Took really good receivers. Now, listen, Evans has history with New Orleans. We already know that. Okay. But he's a veteran. He's a savvy veteran. He's gonna overcome that today, right? I like the over 4.5 because I do think they're gonna roll over covers to Godwin a little more than Mike Evans. So I like the over 4.5 today. Listen, Marvin Harrison Jr. Listen, when you're a rookie, every now and then, okay, you're gonna get stymied a little bit. You're not gonna have the game that everybody expects you to have. Okay, that's just part of the business. But here's the thing: he had 7 targets. See, my thing is, if he didn't have the targets, I'd be afraid of this number. Okay, but he gets at least 6 targets a game since week 2. I am not worried about the 2 catches. He gets 7 targets. Things happen. I'm back in on him this week. I like his over 4.5. I listen, George Pickens, the bad press, all that just means good game. Bad press equals big game for George Pickens. I like the over 3.5. Listen, and the rookie Leggett, Xavier Leggett. I like him starting to really put his stamp on this Carolina offense. It's not going to be consistent. Okay. Honestly, it's not going to be consistent. It's going to be back and forth. But what I like about it is ever since Thielen went out, again, last week it was just a weird game. The week before that, 10 targets. Okay. I think he was hurt a little bit with the shoulder. He made the early departure, obviously. So you can't look at last game. He's back. He's probable. He practiced on Wednesday, which is a big deal. So I like Leggett today in a very, very pass heavy attack. I think it gets it landing because I do think they're going to stymie the running game a little bit. So I think the pass heavy attack is going to be prevalent. That's why I like Deontay Johnson over 5.5 too. So over 3.5. For my man Leggett, and then we're going to finish it up right here at plus 1357. All right, plus 1357. That's the jigsaw special, wide receiver jigsaw special, I should say. And we got one more, but again, make sure that you're joining the Jigsaw Society today. Okay, the Jigsaw Society, join the craziness today. And it's not just for me. Like I said, it's not just for me. This is what we hit last week. We hit the plus 3393. We hit the plus 430. We hit the plus 1300. Okay. This is what we just hit last week. That's just me, though. That's not everybody else, right? In the Discord. That's not everybody else. So the promo ends today. You see it. Use the code word jigsaw. Use the code word jigsaw, man. Okay. You got to get involved. That's where you want to get it. Maybe I'll give you a sneak peek real fast. Let me maybe I give you a sneak peek. Okay. Let me just give you a sneak peek. I'm going to log out and I'm going to show you what happens. Okay. When you go and you join Win Daily with Jigsaw. Okay. With that code Jigsaw. Okay. This is what I want you to do. I want you to understand, and I want you to see before I give you my last one. Okay. I want you to I want to be able to show you, man. I do. I want to be able to show you exactly what you're going to get. Okay. So when you log in, windailysports.com, when you get to the site and you log in, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get a pricing. And you want to make sure you get a pricing because that's where you're going to get those deals. Okay. So you go to pricing. Now, if you have a special link, a referral link, you could use that as well. Okay. You're going to see a link inside the description. Okay. That specifically says right there that you go for 50% off using the code word HEAT. Okay. So that's 50% off all the other options that we have at Win Daily. But what I highly suggest, because I ran it for 7 days. Okay. Run it for 7 days. That running it for 7 days, what I did was I'm giving everybody a special yearly promo. Okay. Because we hit last week, I gave everybody a special yearly promo. Okay. And that special yearly promo is Jigsaw. Okay. JIGSAW. Okay. And right now, you're going to get your membership, okay, for under $150 for the entire year. One shot deal. Under 100, not 149, not 139, not 129, under 129. Okay. Under 29. That's what you're going to get if you use the code word Jigsaw right now. Okay. So as we get in, okay, let's get the last one up here. I like this. This is the Cleveland and Philly game. This is an SGP that I really like. AJ Brown, over 5.5 receptions. I talked about it. He's back. He's going to show he's healthy. He's going to show he's ready. Really like this. Deontay Foreman, I told you, I love the backup running back. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. Like, honestly, I don't know what it is. But the backup running back always seems to do well against the Philadelphia Eagles. Honestly, it just does. I don't know why. You know, I can't understand it, right? If I could understand it and put my finger on it, I would let you know, but they just do. Okay. And over 22.5 against a team who's shown the inability to stop a run is a place where I want to be. Okay. And then Saquon, who you know. Listen, the single carries in the first quarter or the second half, all that stuff in the bye week, that went away. You know, listen, you know that went away, man. Like that literally went away because that's one thing that they cannot have happen, right? That's one thing that cannot have happen. And when they cannot have that happen, okay, that's why I think he's going to get more involved today in the passing game, right? Because all that stuff about him dropping that ball, listen, I'm just telling you, he's going to be more involved today. And over 100 R&R, the rushing and receiving, I think is a very, very easy play. It is for today. Very, very easy play. And then the opposing tight end sometimes is a goddamn Pro Bowler against the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay. They don't have the ability to. Zach Bowen is not going to cover the linebacker. Nakobe Dean not going to cover the linebacker. These guys do not cover, especially a big physical linebacker that can go down the field in David Njoku. See, that's the problem. And now if he goes down to the second level coverage, now he's going to have Cooper DeJean, which is a rookie out there, trying to come in and trying to ball him up. So I think Njoku feasts today. And I think the over 29.5 to me is such an easy number. So plus 1,200, an easy plus 1,200 is where I like that right now. Plus 1,200. And again, with all these, I say it and I'll say it again. Bet the single bets. Okay. Bet those single bets, man. You want to bet those single bets. It's a must because in order to bet the single bets, okay, is the way to attain your money back in your bankroll. Okay, because these numbers, a lot of these numbers are really, it's very rare and it happens, right? I'll be honest with you, it does happen where we go through these and nothing, very rare that nothing hits. Okay, it's very, very rare that nothing hits. So that's why I want to make sure that you get in on our single bets. And then when you talk about like the touchdown parlays, I'll get through again, round robin, anytime touchdown bets, single bets. That's how I get involved, right? And I don't throw it all. And a lot of people ask me, I know a lot of people hit me up where you can get my bets. Listen, I got to start getting on the betting tracker page. It's just because I do so many parlays and so many different things, like it takes a long time. So I do like to just throw them in here and obviously on Discord. So that's why you got to get on Discord. I am on Discord and people send me DMs all the time. Notifications aren't always set for me because there's so many different things that I have to get into. Okay. That it's very hard for me to do it all the time. Okay. So I do try to get in as much as I can. And that's where you're going to get most of these bets. Okay. That's where you're going to get most of these bets. Right now, you got Caleb Williams, man, 2 or 3 for 3 yards. My God, is he doing nothing today? We got Brian Thomas, 2 catches for 21. Evan Ingram making an appearance. Again, Tank Bigsby, 3 for 11 yards. He's out. Travis Etienne, -1, right? -1, man. As I told you, man, this is the Bigsby wagon, bro. This is the Bigsby wagon. It's happening. Okay. It's happening. So let's go through these bets one more time. I'm going to get out of here. Okay. We're get ready for NFL Sunday. Don't forget at around 10:45, 11 o'clock, you're going to have the guys up. You're going to have Sticks. You're going to have Ghost, right? You're going to have DJ. These guys are going to be dropping some DFS knowledge. They always have some gems. So make sure you get tuned in for that in that live and make sure you get your questions ready, right? Get your questions ready because that's the most important thing. All right. So we're going to start off. We got the Atlanta, Carolina SGP. You see it right there. London, Sanders, Dalton, and Johnson. You got the running back, ATD. Okay, Bigsby is playing now. You got McNichols and Jacobs, plus 13-17. But again, now you get a live bet in on Bigsby, or you can round robin the other two. It's up to you what you want to do. Philly, Cleveland, the anytime touchdown SGP. Deontay Foreman, I keep saying I love the backup running back today. Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. I think Hurts gets in for a sneak. The kicker SGPX, which is a kicker that I like on all certain games. Joey Sly, Justin Tucker, Matt Gay, and Dustin Hopkins. Again, kicking points for Sly and Hopkins, field goals for Tucker and Gay. I do like that as well. Quarterback rush, Aiden O'Connell, over 2.5 yards. Let TJ Watt come in. He flushes out through the middle. He's going to get a couple yards. I think he rushes for about 7 to 10 a day just because he's flushed out so much because of that defensive pass rush on the line of the Pittsburgh Steelers. T-Law over 10.5. He's already at 10. He's going to hit this number. You can live bet that. I think you can live bet it up to at least 20 or 25. And Jordan Love over 6.5 right there at plus 581. That's a nice hit right there. The Jigsaw special for receivers. You go Evans 4.5, Marvin Harrison Jr. 4.5, and then 2 3.5 with George Pickens and Xavier Legette. And then last but not least, you got the Cleveland Philly SGP, Saquon over 100 R&R, over 29.5 for Njoku, over 22.5 rushing for Foreman, and over 5.5 for AJ Brown receiving. Again, I got 2 more dropping right here. Two more that are going to be dropping in Discord. Make sure you get signed up today. Okay, make sure you get signed up today because you want to make sure. Listen, you want to make sure you get in now. Well, I'm going to show you something just so everybody knows, when we get in here, let me make sure I get in here and show you. I want to show you what, kind of what we're dropping when we go to Discord. Okay. Just so everybody can see it, what you're going to get from the premium Discord. I want to make sure everybody sees. Okay. So, all right, let's see. Okay. All right. So I want to bring you up and I want to show everybody what you're going to get. And there's just by the official bets. Okay. Just by the official bets page. I want to show everybody. Let me share that right now. We got a bunch of comments coming in. All right. This dude's getting kicked. All right. See you. Bye. Get him out of there. All right. So now we can get some good stuff in here. All right. So here is where you're going to get your Discord. Okay. Here's your premium Discord right now. Okay. Look, you already got people asking Sticks. Sticks is giving your DFS lines. Okay. That's our NFL room. Look at this. We're dropping bets, FanDuel, season long, right? Look, we're dropping lineups and then our official bets. I mean, look, you're going to get these from Jason. These dropped yesterday. Deshaun Watson, right? He was already in on Jacksonville. Look, we got college plays, okay? UFC plays, okay? Jason's dropping all his gold right here. Look, here's a ladder. DeAndre Hopkins, he's dropping 40, 55, 70, 80, 90 for D-Hop, okay? He's in on Ridley. Look, he's betting on baseball last night with Verdugo and Ramirez, right? He's in on Jalen Polk ladder. Right? He's got a lot of ladders today. Okay. That Jameson Williams he's got in there, Dalton Schultz, right? A lot of good stuff today. Okay. And again, look at the rooms. Golf. Okay. MMA, NASCAR, NHL, soccer, wrestling, the NCAA, tennis, League of Legends. Okay. This is everything you're getting. Okay. You're getting all of that right there. Okay. That's what you're getting when you sign up for Win Daily. So make sure you get involved. Okay. I'm going to get out of here. Okay. I'm going to get in there. Okay. I'm going to get in Discord. Okay. And I'm going to drop these 2 right here into the NFL room. Okay. Into the NFL room. So if you want both of these, okay. If you want both of these, you got to get into the NFL room and I will drop these right here. Okay. Make sure you get signed up today. Okay. Code word Jigsaw. Okay, get that 50%. No, not 50%. I'm sorry. Get that. It's like an 80% discount for your yearly membership that ends today. It ends today. Okay, code word is Jigsaw. Okay, code word is Jigsaw. So make sure you get signed up. I'm going to get out of here. Okay, everybody have a fantastic day. Hit me up in Discord, man. Let's have some fun. Let's join the craziness. Join the Jigsaw craziness today. Okay. And we're going to catch you back here next time.